Take me out to left field. Give me a shot of Fireball. Give me some high fives from Mark Pena and a hug from Jeff Cross as we stand on top of the tables. Hearing the horns, that's a blast. For it's 1, 2, 3 shots from the cannon with the ladies of left field.
Hey y'all, it's the ladies of left field. Welcome back. It's game time. We're ready to talk all kinds of good Texas football this week. We have a turnaround episode. So we're in a better mood. But it's Katie here, and I'm here with Casey.
Hello there.
And Jordan.
Hi.
All right, y'all. I'm not going to start with Texas football because we have plenty to say. My hot girl headline, though, is going to be MLB. So we're almost down to it, you guys. We are here finding the winners of the American League and the National League. We were bummed. We tried to, catch a Cubs game when we could over the weekend, but our Cubbies lost to the Brewers. Boo. Our friend Nimish is a huge Mariners fan. So now maybe we're cheering for the Mariners. I don't know. But the Mariners are now playing the Blue Jays. The Mariners lead this series 1-0. And the Dodgers and the Brewers actually start tonight. And it's Monday for us. So it'll be a great series. The Dodgers are favored to win. But by the time this drops, you guys may know what's happening. Because it's kind of crazy. The Dodgers and the Brewers didn't play each other quite a bit over the season. And the Brewers went a perfect 6-0. Against the Dodgers, becoming the third team on record to sweep LA in a season series of at least 5 games. So kind of crazy that the Dodgers are favored right now, even though the Brewers have pretty much dominated them during the regular season. So I'm sure it'll be a great series. MLB baseball is good. Like we mentioned, whoever wins these 2 leagues then goes to the World Series. So keep watching. It'll be super fun. Also around the NFL, the Titans, who have been horrible this season, did fire their head coach, Brian Callahan. They have named Mike McCoy as the interim. He is their senior offensive assistant, and he was hired to that position back in March. So apparently he's had a couple of head coaching gigs all over the NFL and has been an offensive coordinator. So we'll see what happens there. Again, our friend Nimish is a big Titans fan, so we've been kind of ragging him all NFL season because our Cowboys aren't great, but they're not the Titans. So
I was like, at least they're not the Titans. That's what my neighbor, though, he did. I know this is about to jump Casey's a little bit, but my neighbor was like, man, he's a 49ers fan. He's like, I lost, but at least we didn't lose to the Panthers yet. And I was like, can you not? Just, Mr. J.
Yeah, really.
But you're like, but you're still the Titans, and you've only won 1 game. So let's let that be.
Yeah.
All right. We all keep going with your headlines. What you got?
So I am going to talk about the Cowboys.
Tell us about your Cowboys. It was kind of rough.
Yeah, it was kind of rough. I mean, they're still really sharp on offense, but just pretty dreadful on defense. It was like dreadful. I mean, everything that can go wrong goes wrong, in my opinion. I mean, we did get an interception, but still, it's like, just, I don't know. It's just kind of like, I feel like the line is getting a little, there's an occasional flash of goodness, but our secondary is still just, I mean, people, when they catch the ball, they're wide open. It's not like they're making miraculous catches or anything.
Yeah.
They're wide open. I mean, and Rico Dowdle, I mean, he said, again, obviously he's doing well himself because he had 200 yards the week before. But still, I mean, he ran all over us. I mean, just...
yeah.
I mean, it was like watching the Florida game against us, against Texas, unfortunately.
Man.
That got fixed. But, so anyway, Cowboys didn't, lost at the very, very end. So it was like, okay, la-di-da, here we go. Get back on the road and go home.
And it's one of those, like, you're watching, and I'm like, I just kept being certainly they're going to pull it. Like, they're being pumped right now. Like,
yeah, I did too. So I was kind of like never, and maybe I was also because we're tired from the weekend, and I mean we stopped in Waco to watch it, but we're all just kind of, you kind of get that mid-range, not like completely amped up for it all. Just kind of, I think that expecting to win, and then all of a sudden, as it goes, you're like still expecting them, like, come on. And then I think Pickens did great.
He looked so good.
Makes the catches, makes the moves afterwards, and gets the yards. And like, you go, guy. But
right.
But so I don't know. They're gonna have to now. Granted, Philadelphia helped us out, or no, the Giants helped us all out by beating Philadelphia. So yes, the city of Philadelphia had a rough weekend. Gosh. I mean,
I was looking
by the Giants, and then the ending of their baseball game was just, I mean, that was bad.
I missed it. Yeah.
But the pitcher, he threw home when he should have thrown it first, and he didn't even. He wasn't going to get the guy at home anyway, but he wildly threw it off to the side. It was just, you're kind of like, whoa, what just happened here? So.
Well, I feel like, except for MLB, Katie's kind of positive. The rest of us, mine is that my hot girl headline is that Penn State has parted ways with James Franklin. He was in his 12th season, but they are 3-3. They have not won a Big Ten game this year. They're all. I didn't realize this. You always hear, big game James. He is 4-21 against AP top 10 opponents. 1-18 against top 10 opponents in the Big Ten specifically. He has not beaten a Big Ten top 10 opponent since 2016.
Wow.
So first you're like, well, that seems crazy. They were in the playoff last year, and then I'm like, that's kind of tough to win one out of 19 games against your conference opponents that are in the top 10. And he's making his $49 million in his buyout money. So good for him, I guess.
No, I have an interesting tidbit on that too. I think we're going to hear more about this, but something interesting that I just, I was like, that's a hell of a buyout. I mean, it's so crazy that, yes, you're losing, but, to fire your coach mid-season and not let him just finish it, get some money back, something. But this is the second biggest buyout in college football history. Only behind who?
Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah. Jimbo.
Jimbo
got a cool $76 million, y'all.
Good job, Aggies.
That's wild.
Oh, insane.
Yeah. And they lost to Northwestern, which is not good, 22-21. So it was close.
Mm-hmm.
And they ran
Oregon game. Like, it looked good. This number, I guess, 6 at the time, Oregon.
Yeah. I just am like, there's lots of speculation of what else is going on, because it seems like a big move with a big buyout, just for
in the middle of the season. At this point, you're you're not gonna
you're not gonna get anybody else.
Yeah, who are you gonna go get right now? And you're not, it's not there. I doubt they're gonna. You haven't won a conference game. You're not making it to the championship game. Why not just ride it out? Let him ride up into the sunset or wherever else he's going, and do a long, thorough search during the season when you're going to part ways. At least you got time to keep an eye on guys. And I don't know. It does seem super weird. I was very surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't even understand, where do they get this money? You have to do that, and then you're going to have all your NIL money to, get your new team, that you're bringing in.
Uh-huh.
It's just okay, where just apparently in all of college athletics just thinks the money falls out of the trees. I wish I could find out where that is.
Go part myself under one of those trees.
Exactly.
Me too.
One name that came up to take the head coaching job is Matt Rule, which I keep forgetting that he's in Nebraska, but he, I guess, has a lot of Penn State ties, was a walk-on there, met his wife there, is good friends with the AD.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he was straight up asked today in a presser about those rumors, and he, from what I read, he did not shut them down.
Oh.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
I know immediately people were already thinking that the Indiana coach, Curt
Cignetti, yeah.
Because people are like, he's nuts. I don't know if this is real, but then he was like, that man's crazy. He's nuts. And
Yeah, he said
like
be there or whatever. Yeah.
But still, I mean, if he's winning, I mean, the biggest thing right now is that people want to win, I think, over anything else. So it'll be interesting to see who they try to go get. Yeah, interesting stuff. We'll see. We'll see
the world of college football. But at least Texas beat OU.
Yeah.
Although we really need to address for the week. Texas beat OU.
We'll talk about that. We did.
Yeah.
We, didn't look great in the first half, but I feel like we all had hope. We were losing at halftime 6-3, but we were hopeful because I'll tell you, I thought the Oklahoma defense was going to just dominate us, and I was worried about Arch getting just hit a lot, in all honesty. And the fact that we were holding strong, our defense was playing well, our offensive line was, playing well. It's like, oh, okay, we have a shot. We all felt like we had a shot. And then I will say, I have personally been one to criticize Sark's adjustments at halftime, and I feel like we really haven't had any. And I think this is the best halftime adjustment ever. Coach Steve Sarkisian, nice job. I think we dominated the second half, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And our little Ryan Niblett went out there and got this beautiful punt return that really shifted everything. And I feel like that was it for us. That was a momentum shift that showed us that we had it. And it was super fun. What do y'all think?
Yeah, our
Niblett thing made me laugh though, because you were watching the Niblett run back. Because there was a block in the back.
I was there. I don't
remember who. I didn't see it. Well, it's one of those you were amped. We were so pumped. Of course, everyone sees him run back, and then you watch the replay, and you're like, "Well, they didn't call it." And then I was rewatching it today, and having a discussion with people. I was like, "Oh, I don't remember which player it was. Let me see if I'll see if I can pull it up while we're discussing." But it's fine. There wasn't a flag, and so.
Because I watched it again last night, at least the second half, and I mean, Kirk Herbstreit and Chris Fowler were all they even pointed out DeAndre Moore kind of putting his hands up and being whoa, and kind of getting out of the way so he didn't get involved in blocking anybody.
We noticed as well as Niblett bounced off one of our players that actually kept him running. He, literally ricocheted off one of our own guys, and that kind of propelled him to keep actually going, which was good.
Well, and y'all may have seen this, Katie, on your side, but we clearly did not see it on our side because we were the opposite side of our bench. But that when he got back over to the sideline, how they were lifting him up and raising him up, I was like, that is the best thing ever. And I was having fun listening to Kirk Herbstreit and Chris Fowler because at the beginning, at the second half, they're still, I mean, I can kind of just sense, I can just feel this little they think Oklahoma should be in that, their tone. And, but then as it kept going, I also know that all these commentators, they all love Sark. So they're not going to be, they're very cautious of their, comments.
Yeah.
And, but then they were when they showed that Niblett thing, I mean, Kirk Herbstreit he goes, that's what this game is about. He goes, that's memories of a lifetime for, that guy, being raised up and down. And then,
that's also what you need in this game. It's just one big play.
Yeah.
And turn it around. That is, I feel like the story of Texas OU so often. It's just one big one.
When I was laughing, because I was telling all of us when we, got done and talking about were y'all sprayed with, because we're high enough up that well, when it happened, and I'm looking down, and at the student section, and I mean it's just
people are throwing their drinks,
just flying up everywhere. I mean you can just see it all just going all over the place, and I was just and of course not getting hit by any, but I'm oh, I love it, and then even when they show our crowd, I mean I was this is so awesome for if there are kids watching this game that didn't go but that are recruits from somewhere else that we're looking at or whatever, and just watching how the enthusiasm, not only on the field, but of our fans going nuts. So, I mean, and we'll get back to the game in a second, but I just didn't want to forget is also when the game was over, the ABC coverage kept going for almost 10 minutes. It was awesome. I mean, they showed, of course they did the interviews, but I mean, they showed our guys running over there to the students how they always do, arch firing the cannon. I mean, just passing the hat around. I was shocked. So I don't know if we ended early and the next game wasn't ready to start. So they had, because sometimes you've had these games, but and the minute the game's over, it's like, okay, bye. And you're like, dang it, I wanted to see our celebration. So anyway, back to the game. Anyway, I was happy with the coverage that I saw last night when I was rewatching it.
Well, and I cut you off to talk about that, but the defense looked
amazing.
Like back to them. It was oh my gosh, incredible.
It looked like a different team. We look like a different team. I mean, the team versus Florida was just not our team, and it was sad a little bit, but we were back. So, which I loved.
Yeah, I mean, they were swarming the ball. They were, everywhere, and it's again when you're watching on TV versus being there or whatever. There's like names. I'm like, who is that? Who?
I still do that. I'm like, what? Who are you?
Can you or Canick or so or I don't know. Some big old guy, and he's the one that transferred from Ohio State. But I was like, oh, geez, you're a large human being.
Yeah,
it's a big guy.
Yeah,
no, I mean, we pressured that quarterback a ton. I'm happy we played. I'm happy that their starter played, so there's no excuses from the Oklahoma side that we didn't have our starter there. I think, I think they can't say anything like that. I think our defense pressured him. He made a lot of mistakes, y'all. I don't know how many turnovers did he have.
3.
3.
Was it 3 interceptions or was he 2? And hold on, I think it was 3.
Yeah.
Yes, 3 interceptions.
Yeah, he did. He had the one at the end of the first half, and then there was like a tip one, and then we had the one in the fourth quarter,
right
before the punt. I think everybody was already thinking when that happened. Everybody was going crazy too, like it's over. And I'm like, there's 12 minutes. It is not over.
I've been to one. I've seen some of these games before. Don't you say that?
There's 12 minutes to go. It is not over. Please.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Colin Simmons looked amazing. Just
so the last drive, all the sacks, like when they had, their backs were against the wall, and we were like, nope, you're not going anywhere. Like,
it was amazing.
You're going down. We're gonna end it right now.
The weird thing was that what did our kicker? He missed 2 field goals, y'all.
He missed 2.
One hit off the crossbar and like doinked off. And then one was just really short, and it was like a really kind of a Hail Mary situation, or I think it was a really, really long kick. I
think it was long for his range, and he didn't get any air under it.
56 yards. So that one was 56 yards.
Yeah, that's too long.
Okay,
that's too long. I was like, you're not like, what's that? What's our quarterback kick? That kicker go to hit that thing, but like, you're not
Aubrey.
You're not Aubrey. So like, that one I knew was kind of like a shot in the dark and just see what would happen. I was happy they didn't have anybody return back. They're returning that ball. In all honesty,
that's a very good point.
Oh, right.
I noticed that. I was like, this is too long. He doesn't have the leg for this. And I was like, look, Mark, there's nobody back there to like return that kick, which I was surprised with. But
no, was that maybe towards close to the end of the first half, to where it was kind of the end?
It was, but there was time left.
But still, yeah, you're right. I mean, because it was still run it back.
Yeah.
And then Wisner just was amazing.
Looked great. Well, that's like, again, our offensive line looked great. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It was amazing against like the number 2 defense in the country. It was just a different team. So I hope that team.
Livingstone made a great catch. DeAndre Moore finally got a touchdown. It was like, yay.
Yeah. Manny Muhammad looked amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of all these guys, Manny Muhammad was SEC Defensive Player of the Week. Simmons, co-defensive lineman, and Ryan Niblett, co-special teams Player of the Week. I think it's all 3 of their first honor for the year. So that was awesome.
Year. Yeah, good.
So good.
What about outside of the game? What did you guys do?
Well, we have our traditions. Yeah, we had all the fun.
That's why we're so tired.
Fair.
Yeah. We do have traditions though. We get it on Thursday. We have so much fun. We like literally, Jordan, this timing that we had was like kind of remarkable that we had all weekend long. I mean, we meet Casey and Barn. We pick up Adam. We make one stop, and then the Airbnb lets us in at 3:00. I'm not kidding, Jordan, that we pulled up in that driveway at 3:00 on the dot. Like, wild. So we get in, we hang out. It's a beautiful Airbnb. Loved it. Had a great outdoor space with a hot tub and an outside TV, but it had a really cool open inside too. So we actually hung out inside quite a bit. But super comfortable for everybody and just really lovely and easy. And then we kind of hung around there and had like some drinks in the back. And then we got ready and went to this really cute new spot we had not been to called the Public House on Henderson. Had great TVs, super pretty, like big vaulted ceilings, but watched baseball.
And great service.
Yeah, great service. Great drinks. And like things we like they allow children for PJ, and they serve wine and Michelob Ultra and Miller Lite, and there you go.
Yep.
We're happy.
Wow, we got 3 for 3. Dang.
3 for 3. And they had some shots that the guys were all into.
Yeah, they were picking mini espresso martini shots.
Huh. That sounds dangerous.
I think Barn did a green tea or something.
Yeah, green tea.
Oh, I did
tea shot.
one of those.
Yeah.
I did a lot of shots on Saturday.
Yeah.
And different one. I thought you were when you were talking about the mini espresso martini. Rira, it's an Irish pub, so they couldn't make a buttery nipple, which is what Becca texted me that she was taking.
Oh.
And the gal was like, "But I can give you a mini Guinness," and I was like, "Sure, why not?" Which apparently it's Kahlua topped with Bailey's.
Oh.
And I was like, it looks like a baby Guinness. And I was like, okay. Wasn't bad. But
yeah,
then
there does
it up somewhere.
Yeah, but Nimish and Mita came and met us. So highly recommend that place. Shout out Public House. And then like we do, we've got a Campese. So we sit in the back, like red club room where it's fun. Like the 2 equipment teams, the OU equipment team and the Texas equipment guys are there. And that's like their annual tradition. So we get to see lots of those guys. And then the Loys, Darren and Janet Loy, Brandon Loy's parents, they're always there with a group of their friends. And that's like a 30-year tradition for them too. So we get to see them. And now we have our own little spot back there, which is lovely. And we ate all the good food. Yeah. So fun. It was delicious. Then we just went back to the house and hung out, which was also great. And then
that night, Barn and Robert decided to have like their own little personal concert with Adam out there. Adam had his speaker. Barn and Robert, they kept pulling up songs. They were like, "Play this, Adam." And I mean, I was like, "What is this?" I mean, they were playing like rock. So, I was just like, and they're singing it, going crazy. And even Adam on them, a few of them was kind of giving a look like, "What? What is this?"
That's great.
So I eventually was like, "I'll be going to bed. Sorry."
I'll see you guys later.
But it was still.
I went upstairs to check on PJ at one point, and I was like, "I think I'm just gonna stay."
Yeah.
I'm just here. I'm up here already. Like,
so I did.
Oh, that's
was like a moment of clarity where I was like, "I think I've had enough."
That was the time.
Smart.
That was the time. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Then Friday we went to Las Palmas. It was wonderful. Had a beautiful outside table. Food was so good there. The food is just so good.
Really good. I feel like everybody kind of changed it up with some, or maybe not y'all, but we all did. Like, kind of had different things that we bought because we've always just gotten fajitas, and we both Barn and I ordered different dishes, and it was so good.
So good. The food is so good. Who came? Nimish and Mita came and met us, and then really just us, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my dad. My dad came. Yeah. My dad came and picked up the whole bill, which is also a double thumbs up, Dad.
Good to see you, and also thanks. That's awesome.
Great job.
My favorite part of the lunch, though, or like a humorous part, is Nimish is down talking to Gordon and Katie's dad. And then all of a sudden, you hear him like he's kind of slapping him on the shoulder or whatever. And then you hear Nimish go, "Yep, hell did freeze over." And then he's walking back to Mita. So we all like busted out laughing because it was the whole like, hell's frozen over that Nimish has a girlfriend that he's serious about.
I mean, my dad has known Nimish for probably 20 years, and so I've seen him through lots of shenanigans over the years. And my dad hangs out, like one of us. And Yeah. So Nimish was like, "That's my girlfriend, Gordon. Can you believe it? Did you ever think this day would come?" And my dad was like, "No."
Nope.
And
No.
yeah, hell has frozen over. And then
And I will say, I mean,
is that for real? Is that for real? And I was like, "It's for real." He was like, "Okay."
and I'll say, I already knew that Mita was a boss. I mean, I definitely knew that. But then she's down there, like, got her laptop out and she's working on stuff. And then Mark makes some comment about her job. And she freaking is like head of purchasing for the Carolina Panthers, the Carolina FC team, and something else.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me she is in Charlotte a lot. That's right.
Yeah, she just got this job where she's literally in charge of purchasing for all of these major sports teams in Carolina. So she was at the She flew for she was like, I saw her picture on Instagram was at the Panthers stadium, like in the, I don't know, like the owner's box or something.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
Well, and then I was like, so purchasing, like, I'm thinking, are you like purchasing like for the offices, like the main office building or whatever? And then she's like, no, like the hot dogs and I mean, every single thing. And I was just like, whoa, okay.
Damn.
Whoa, all right. Whew. I'm like, you go, girl.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So then the other fair tradition is Mark and I take off with PJ and we go to the state fair because we want her to ride all the rides and do all her things on Friday. Because on Saturday, it is not her day. Friday is her day. So we do that and we go. It was great. We went for a couple hours, saw some other folks that we knew. She rode a million rides. We spent a smooth like $500 on rides because that was just so expensive. Every ride is 10 coupons.
What?
One coupon is $1.
Oh, no.
If your child also wants you to ride the ride with her, because of course she doesn't want to go by herself, then if all three of you go, it's $30 for a 3-minute ride.
That's crazy. And I did know I found some state fair coupons in my car the other day when I was cleaning it out, and I'm like, I need to hold on to these. This is like gold. I have like 20 or so. I'm like, I'm gonna keep these because they don't expire either.
No, they don't ever expire. You can use them. But it is just like Mark and I kept on looking at these families who had 4 kids and then they're 2 adults. So we were like, how are y'all affording this? This is wild.
Yeah.
It's crazy. PJ had a blast. We did all the fun things.
And they did that. We took off walking. We walked from Las Palmas. We already got on the Katy Trail and we walked to this place called Tequila Social, which was great. It was like just outdoor. And there was a little indoor part, but there was outdoor, like, picnic table type things with, little roof umbrellas and perfect. I mean, and again, the same kind of thing. They had full bar, but also draft beer. So, we were able to, it wasn't crowded. So we were able to spread out and because as people more came, and then people would leave back, you just didn't have to deal with any kind of like, where we're sitting, we're trying to get this person in. There was no line. I mean, we literally walked in off the trail. It was amazing.
It was lovely. We met them there after the fair, and it was like everybody was there. It was like Jeff Cross and Britt and A-Train and like Antonio, I think, was there, and Stacy and the Coles and Jackie. And, it was like everybody, which was nice. Which was really, and that because
awesome.
And I mean, and they had a parking garage. So we were like, oh, so Mark parked in the parking garage. And we were like, let's do what this is going to do. Right before we left, I noticed on the bar, there was like scan here for parking validation. I was like, Mark. And sure enough, man, we scanned that thing right out. No parking fee. So, I mean, it is the spot. I don't know,
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Good to know. Cause I haven't heard of that one. Okay.
I mean, it's like what Katy Trail Ice House used to be. Before Katy Trail got way too big and way too packed and has all these stupid rules during Texas OU that make it impossible to go to and have fun at. So this is the place. It was great.
Yeah, it was great. And then we went with the Peñas to this other place called Ferris Wheelers, which is this. We've gone a time or two before, and I called and they made sure Michelle was like, she goes, no, we're here, it's open. So we went over there, met up with Michelle. We saw like Taylor Youngman's parents, and then the people that they always hang out with, and we were there for, I don't know, a couple hours maybe. I don't know.
We picked up Forrest on the way. We picked up Forrest at the hotel.
And then we had another funny story at this, or I had a funny story at this place. Barnes over like at another table. Somebody's telling me they're like, Barn, I think is lost. He thinks he's just sat down with those people over there, like went to the bathroom and whatever.
He's just sat down.
Yeah. And so I would go over there and I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm like, hello, like, sorry, they're all laughing, like, oh, no problem. And then I'm like, but you look really familiar to this older man or whatever. And he's like, Daryl Conway. And I'm like, oh my God, he's the father of a very good friend of mine who passed away a couple of years ago. That played baseball, Jeff Conway, here with Brooks Keechnick and stuff. I mean, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like, and he goes, oh my God. We got to hug and, all that stuff. So, I mean, talk about randomness, like, cool, fun story, Yeah. I got to actually I haven't told Vinny yet. I got to text him that I saw Daryl. So
I was going to say, you have to text that whole Conway thread that you're on, okay?
That's true. I do. Yeah, I need to do that tonight so it's not too far away and be like dumb that I'm not, telling them. Because, that's that baseball thread is called Conway's Pals.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All those guys. Yeah. So that was the funny thing. So that was Friday night. Well, then Friday night, Katie and Kelly are the ones that stayed up listening to music.
I wasn't late because the game was Saturday. We actually.
Oh, it was Saturday. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. It was Saturday.
Friday. We were all pretty good. Like we went to bed right. I mean, so what's funny is that Adam and Kel and Robert with the whole Nimish crew and all of them and like Eric Huff and they all went to Notting Donkey, which is a cool bar, but they didn't allow kids in just because I guess they usually do, but because they figured it was gonna be so crowded, they said no. So we were like, uh-oh. So we were like, and then Case and Barn were like, we're happy to hang with y'all. And then Ferris Wheelers was great. And that's Robert's buddy from West owns Ferris Wheelers. There's some connection there. So we had been a lot before. A couple of times before had been rented out by like a fraternity or sorority, which was always a bummer. So we were happy it was open. It's a cool spot. But then actually we went back to the house finally and Kelly and Robert and Adam beat us there. We were surprised about. And so then we all just kind of hung out.
Well, it was funny. The next day, how Adam would always go, like, we went to some donkey place.
Donkey place.
Yeah. We'd say it like that to where you thought it was like a bad thing. And he goes, I don't mean it was bad. I just, he didn't do many places.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. And then the fair, we were all up and ready early on Saturday. Like I said, literally, Mark was like, let's leave at 9. Jordan, again, we were in the damn car at exactly 9 o'clock. All of us, all 8 of us. And we went in the game. We have that parking down to a science. I'm not going to tell y'all where we park because it's a beautiful thing and you can't let anybody else know about it. And we walk right into the fair. You can barely flash whatever you want to flash. You can flash a picture of your child and walk into the game because they don't know. And I mean, telling you the truth. And so then we all
hangout spots this year.
We did. That's a big one, Case. Yeah. We are now, the Old Mill Inn has done us wrong too many years in a row. And now they're making you can't go in and out with drinks. And even in the little sunken outside garden spot, you have to buy beers in there, which are 12 coupons, which is a ridiculous amount because you can get beers for 6 coupons inside the food court or everywhere else. They're 8. I mean, it's just a solid. There's no way you should be paying 12 coupons for a beer. So you're like, we're over this spot. So then Mark and I kind of scooped out the Magnolia Beer Garden area, which is really close to the Old Mill. It's just like literally right across a little walkway. So Nimish and Henry were there early. They grabbed like 3 tables along with Selena and her boys. And so we were there, which ended up working out great. And then we tried to eat some fair food. We all got a good corn dog and a breakfast, like you do. It's the breakfast of champions. PJ had a big old piece of bacon on a stick. It was the biggest I've ever seen. Brandon had one that was like dipped in cotton candy.
I saw that. I don't know about the cotton candy.
I mean, PJ wasn't into that. She's like, I just want a big old plain piece of bacon on a stick. And the guy was like, okay, well, of course we have that. You sure you don't want it dipped? She was like, no.
Yes, ma'am. Here's your bacon.
So that was great. I don't know. Anybody else have any other weird food I didn't see?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I didn't even see anybody get the grilled cheese.
I know. For the first time ever, nobody got the grilled cheese, which we love.
It's amazing to me how filling that Fletcher's corny dog can be, because like I'll think in my head, like, I bet I have another one of these later, and I don't ever even think about needing another one. Like it's, and yet you're like, you wait for so long to get to have that
For that one.
you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's so good.
Yeah.
Mita wandered off at some point, or I don't know. Nim was just like, go on and do whatever you want. This is my day. And she did come back with a stuffed animal that's legit the size of PJ.
It's a panda.
It's a panda bear with a big heart. And she gave it to PJ. And so I had to quickly figure out what the hell we were going to do with this thing prior to the game. And so I was like, thank God we drove. And we have a legit parking spot. So I walked that thing out to the car. It only took 10 minutes, which was lovely. And it's now happily in PJ's bed. But yes, that was super sweet of Mita. We were like, we have to get rid of this. Yeah,
Because you're like, where am I going to take this giant panda?
case that you should tell is Denny apparently winning a big old
Yes.
UT basketball that was like, took up a whole seat as well.
At like the Papa Shot thing. So they take it into the game because Tara wants the basketball or whatever. But it's like, all in the way. And finally, something happens and, he bats it up into the air and it finally starts getting batted around, in the student section. And because then we were like, well, did you get it back? He goes, hell no, I didn't want that thing. He was like, good riddance.
I don't want to carry that.
I know. But then Adam was like, oh, I saw that down there. I saw that down there. He said, yeah. I was like, how much money did you spend getting that thing, Denny? And all of a sudden you're just like, screw it, throwing it up in the air.
Yeah.
After you carried around for God knows how long, like bumping into everybody with this big ass basketball.
And I had some funny, my nephews, my nephew Luke, who is like a little sports savant, he loves to play, but he also is like a stat guy. I mean, he follows things left and right. So Selena, they'd walked off. Selena, my sister-in-law, texted this picture with him and 4 guys. I don't even know who they are. But then Katie's like, well, that's Ruger. And then so he ended up getting a picture taken with Ethan Mendoza, Luke Harrison, Ruger, and Sam Burns.
Yeah.
And what was funny, all of them. What was funny was supposedly like he recognizes them and says something, and then he says something like, to Luke Harrison, he says his name, and Luke Harrison goes, "You know who I am?" So it's a cute photo. And then after the game, my nephews got down close, in the sideline, and they ended up coming back with Livingston and McDonald's gloves and like Gibson's beanie. I mean, they have them like the flashy,
dude,
white and orange, shiny. I mean, they were elated. You're talking about
they're so high
on the wall. Yeah,
I'd be hot. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool.
And then I guess my Luke DM'd Parker Livingston to thank him. He, sent a picture of him with the gloves and thanked him or whatever. And then he DM'd him back and said, I hope you had a good time at the game. And then, of course, Luke was like, yeah, you keep doing what you do, whatever. And I'm like, okay, Luke.
You do. Oh, that's really sweet. That's also just nice to hear that the players are like good people too.
Yeah, I was excited when they came up with those stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's so cool. Man, that sounds like an awesome weekend. Texas showed up. Y'all showed up.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I love it.
We had a great time.
And we got back to the house.
Another trip, right?
And Kelly ordered $200 worth of Asian food that we just down.
That's when Kelly and I stayed up way too late on Saturday night, listening to music and jamming out in the kitchen. It wasn't too bad though, but yes. And then Sunday we drove home. It was so funny. We were going to stop in Waco at George's and watch the Cowboys game and hang out. And George's is closed on Sundays. It's like, damn, Waco.
Did we?
Yeah.
I feel like that's something this group would have known.
I know. Yes, it was so weird. Casey, when did we stop? It must not have been a Sunday.
It was a Saturday. But I think what's happened is that it used to be closed and then it maybe opened back up and maybe now it's closed again because that's what Mark. I think it was throwing Mark off because he was like, I don't remember it being closed. Like some of the last couple of trips they had to Waco.
Well, that's what I would have thought. Like, because I feel like that's kind of a go-to. So, like, obviously, baseball series, unless maybe that series was always like a Thursday to Saturday one, but
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
That's what Casey looked up. This spot we should shout out. We love the little salty dog in Waco. It was great.
You're nice.
Well, and we got to see that there is more to Waco than I-35.
Yeah, it's like all 35.
And like it's like going the direction where the old stadium was, but then quite a bit past it. It was like, oh geez, we're going to heading to the suburbs here, Waco.
The suburbs of Waco.
You didn't know they existed.
Yeah.
They did.
You got to do a tour of Waco. I love this.
Yeah.
But that place was awesome. I mean, they were like literally. They had a patio, but I'm like, I have Chevy because I took Chevy, so we were, and I'm like, is it okay if she's here just in my lap? They're like, yeah. Every single person looked at me like, of course she can be in here. I mean, she just sat in my lap and they big talked, and everybody that saw her was like, oh.
Yeah,
naturally. Aww.
I love her. Yeah, it was so cute.
So she did good, and my food there was amazing. That cheeseburger sliders were delish.
Yeah,
how were those atom bomb things that you got?
Delicious. I was joking with Adam that they had a thing on the menu called an atom bomb, and they were these like homemade little fried chicken quesadilla things that were so delicious. That batter was just like amazing, and I ate them all. They were great.
That atom bomb. I thought you meant like ATOM.
No, AD.
No, Adam.
Okay.
No, and
Adam.
They had lots of dishes that were called like they had a whole section that was called dog bowls. I mean, so it was like whatever kind of meat with tater tots. I mean, just like throw it in a bowl and mix it up. They even had their own version of a KFC bowl. I mean, I saw it on there, and they serve them in a dog bowl.
Yeah.
So
did someone order one?
No,
so you could see it.
I saw other people with them.
Yeah, I was tempted, but
it was definitely, you could tell it's definitely a they've got regulars there.
Oh yeah.
But they had like 2 different bars. I mean, but you could,
big, huge TVs, everything of the volume on, like legit good, friendly.
Yeah. Neighborhood
is a good place to watch a game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was great.
I know apparently it is the Kansas State watch place there in Waco.
Oh.
We saw those signs too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and some owner must be a big K-State.
Yeah.
Have to. Yeah.
Yeah, because there wasn't anything about Baylor in there. I don't think.
Not one thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that's even better if you're gonna go spend a couple hours watching a Cowboys game.
That's good, and that's good why they were open on a Sunday, which we appreciate.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then we got home, and we got home. Now we start the next week.
Yeah.
And I leave on Wednesday, and I will be, whenever this drops, I will already be in Kentucky.
Yes.
That's gonna be a fun one.
I'm like, oh my God, what did I get myself into here? But once I get going, it'll be fine. But this morning I was kind of having the anxiety when I woke up,
Right. Well, you just had a huge trip and you're about to go on another, it's just the whole like traveling and packing everything.
I texted Michelle and I was like, what time do I have to be at your house on Wednesday? And she's like, hopefully like 1:45. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I was thinking it was going to be 11 in the morning. She goes, no. She goes, we're hoping Carly gets off at 1. And I was like, okay. And I haven't even heard if she's. Okay. So I'm like, if it's a little later, I don't care. I'm about driving. Yeah.
Exactly. Are y'all driving?
Yes, we're driving.
How far is that drive?
I don't know far. We're stopping Wednesday night somewhere.
Okay.
But I mean, we're coming home on a Sunday. We're driving the whole way. So I think it's like,
got it. Yeah.
I think it's like 12 hours or something.
Oof.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah. Well, that'll be fun. And hopefully that'll be a good game for Texas too, coming off of a momentum from this week.
Yeah. 5 of us are riding in the Cole's new Tahoe. So it's like brand new. So It should be comfy. And
Fancy.
then the rest of the family's flying up there on Thursday afternoon.
Okay.
And we're going to Chelsea's in-laws' horse farm Thursday evening to tour up there.
That's
Yeah, we're doing that. And then
Awesome.
Friday, I guess we're going to do some of the bourbon places. We're not doing like the full-on touring, and we're just popping in ourselves, just pop into the gift shop and whatever.
Yeah.
And then the game on Saturday. So
Oh, that's gonna be great. And that game's is it 6:30 Central? It's an evening game, right?
yeah, it's an evening game. So yeah, I guess it might even be 7:30 out there.
I say it's 7:30 my time if I'm remembering. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock my time, so 6 o'clock y'all's time.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be such a fun trip. I love that. I was looking at what other matchups we got this week outside of ours, because Texas is Here's the thing, y'all, is like we're getting our hopes up for like potentially an SEC. Are we? That's my question. Are we getting our hopes up for potentially an SEC championship? Are we just like we'll take?
I'm 1 week at a time.
That's fair.
Same. I'm gonna keep my OU expectations. Just keep it keep it low and just see what happens. That goes better for me.
I'm like I'm 1 week at a time. That's the best way to do this.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Because you got three teams still undefeated in SEC play in Ole Miss, A&M, and Bama. And then Georgia, LSU, Tennessee, Missouri, OU, Vandy, and Texas are all at one loss right now. So interesting and important, I guess, big matchups next week. You got LSU at Vandy, which I'm kind of pulling for Vandy. Go Commodores. A&M at Arkansas. Ole Miss, Tennessee, Bama.
Yeah, I was like Arkansas gave Tennessee a game, so that might be interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see. What's
Ole Miss.
on this game?
Yeah, Ole Miss. So that'll be good. Then Tennessee, Alabama will always be competitive. Those are all good games. Yeah.
It'll be a good slate.
Well, yeah, in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, A&M has to play LSU, so that's going to be big.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And then A&M has to go to Missouri. And then who else will they have to play? Oh, then they have their nothing game, and then us. They gotta have more than that. Oh, because they play Arkansas this weekend.
Yeah. So they got Arkansas that is not a fun stretch, actually. At Arkansas, at LSU, at Missouri. Then they have South Carolina and Samford, and then us. Samford.
That's a weird kind of mid end of season game, but
that's their get ready.
I think this is the last year that those are happening. Like,
you're correct.
That I mean, you can have like the little games, but they have to be at the very beginning. They can't.
It has to be like the terminology. What is it, like an approved, maybe Power 4 opponent or something like that?
Oh yeah,
there are stipulations.
Yeah, that was the whole the SEC schedule. Like they were like, we want everybody's schedule to be very hard.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay,
great. Good. Cool. Yeah, maybe there'll be fun games moving forward. So anyway, so big fun football week coming up for everyone. I think I'll just post up somewhere and watch that Ole Miss game, and then move over for the Texas game.
Yeah. Do we want to talk volleyball real quick?
Just real quick, the volleyball still like killing it. Winning.
Yeah.
We're still winning the weekly awards, winning the 14 and 0, and
Arkansas in town on Friday.
Yep.
So after you hear this on Friday morning, if you're not going to Kentucky with Casey, get it off to Gregory.
I had a great teacher of mine gifted me 2 tickets. So
nice.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
For Arkansas? For Friday? Oh,
yeah. I told Mark, I was like, she has 2 tickets. I was like, do you want to go with PJ or do you want me to go with PJ?
Oh, yeah.
I think like that's a cool thing that she would probably like to watch now, actually playing volleyball. So I think she would get it. Yeah.
Yes. That'll be fun. Will this be her first volleyball game at Texas since she's kind of started? Oh, yeah. It's going to be so awesome.
Yeah. So
yay.
that'll be
very fun.
Yeah. But so yeah, we'll see what happens. I know our volleyball girls keep killing it. Okay.
And they're about to start freaking basketball seasons around the corner.
I know.
Madison Booker, SEC preseason player of the year.
Go girl, love her.
Well, yeah, we'll see. And of course, Texas got picked second behind South Carolina. So,
well,
I would just like them to beat South Carolina a couple times this year.
Yeah,
it'd be fun.
Yeah,
but then I think South Carolina got a transfer from Malaysia. Full Wiley transferred to South Carolina, so the rich are just getting richer. But anyway, we'll get to that in a couple weeks because they actually have like an exhibition game or two next week, but then they actually kick off the first week in November or tip off, whatever you call it.
Right. The men too. So everybody will be ready to see our new coach, Coach Miller.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
All right,
everyone.
Can't wait to talk football next week. Hopefully we keep on winning and we keep on having a good time. So
Yay, football.
Yeah. Hook 'em. See y'all in left field.
See y'all in left field.